Hello, hello, welcome. Happy Saturday or whenever you happen to be on. My name is Tianna. This is Yoga with Tianna. Hello, good morning. Happy Saturday to my moderator Twitch. Good morning. Let's get ready to roll. Let's get ready to practice. All right, we're doing a hip practice today. Anybody out there got sore hips? All right, we're doing a practice all about hips. So we're working those hips. This is going to be a foundational one. So we are going to continue this practice. We're going to take it a little further. We're going to add a little bit more to it as the weeks go by. But we want to focus on happy hips. So we're going to go ahead and pick our intention word, bring it back. Yesterday was about humility. Humility, and I think that's always a great word. So let's go ahead and pick our intention word. All right, let's see here. Another great word. Another great word. I'm going to move these cards to the side and move out humility. This word is protect. One of those things we have to do is protect what? Protect our peace, protect ourselves, protect. That's the word today. And as we talk about protect, we're going to protect our hips. So we're going to take this practice first standing. So I'm going to just do a little adjust here. There we go. We're going to take this practice standing, and then we're going to go into a seated position. So I want us to first start by taking this practice standing, and I feel like, am I leaning just a little? I like to readjust. It's live. You know, we got to make sure we're right. All right, so we're going to take our practice first standing. So as we get into that standing posture, we are going to take our first little, not meditation, but first little grounding right here standing. So maybe you take those feet nice and wide. Give yourself that momentum, that energy to go ahead and get yourself nice and grounded. So allow yourself to get here. Hey, Tamisha, hello. Get here nice and comfortable. All right, you ready? Let's go. Allow yourself to stand here. Maybe those hands are down by your side. Maybe you have one hand onto your heart and maybe one hand to belly. And as we begin to just ground those toes into the mat, and I'm going to step back a little bit, grounding those toes into the mat. Really settling yourself right here. Taking those inhales in and that exhale out. Thinking about how we want to protect our mind, our thoughts, our energy, our bodies. Think about how we want to protect others, keep them safe. Protect is such an evolving word, so however it lands and hits for you today, I want you to take that in. So we're going to take a few cleansing breaths here. Taking that inhale in, I want you to root your toes down. Exhale, release the shoulders. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale out through the nose or open mouth, whatever feels good for you. One more just like that. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, let's release the hands if you have your hands. Let's roll out those shoulders. Let's pause, roll the opposite way. Oof. And I want you to get nice and grounded here in your standing posture. So think about rooting your feet down. Think about lifting the arch of your foot, where we have all four corners of our feet planted. Think about the hips. Are they relaxed? Hands are relaxed down by your side. Shoulders are relaxed. Give yourself that moment to just settle in right here. Breathe. So we're going to do a little bit of a dynamic movement here with our hips. So we're going to take a slight bend into the knees, and I'm going to come here from the side so you can see slight bend into the knees. We're going to begin to press our chest forward. Give a little arch into the spine. Ground through your feet and your heels. On that exhale, let's tuck the chin into the chest. Let's rotate through the tailbone, tucking the tailbone under. And on that reverse, let's bring it back out. There we go. One more reverse. And again. Now I want you to start to make circles around. One side is always more difficult, so you're going to make those circles. And let's pause. Let's go the opposite way with your circles. There we go. And let's bring ourselves back up to stand up nice and tall. Bring those arms up overhead. Gaze up towards your hands. We're going to press our hips forward. So press your hips forward. Remember, today is all about happy hips. On that exhale, we're going to bring it all the way down. So hinging here at the hip, bring it all the way down. Take a bend into the knees, belly on the thigh. Take those hands down towards the feet. Give it a rock from side to side. It's going to look like this. Shaking your head yes and no. Let's hang out here in this forward fold. And then slowly begin to put that bend into the knees, belly on the thigh. We're almost in our squat position here. So from the side, it's going to look like this. I want you to slowly begin to bring those arms up. We're having a seat in our chair. Come into that chair position here. Hang out with your hips towards the heels. And on that exhale, let's forward fold. Bring it down. So we're going to take some dynamic movement here with our hips. We're going to take our chair pose and come back to our forward fold. We're going to take 5 of those. Are you ready? All right. So we're in our forward fold. Let's bend, chair pose right here. Take a full cycle of breath. Once you're done with that full cycle of breath, we forward fold. Sweep it up for 4. Exhale, bring it down, forward fold. Remember, you're drawing that navel in, up towards the ribs, coming into your forward fold. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Come back into your chair for 3. Keep me honest with the count. And exhale, forward fold. Come back into your chair for 2. Remember, you're taking that full cycle of breath. You're drawing your navel in, however your hair looks. Forward fold. And chair pose. This is that last one here. And on this chair pose, we're going to come out of it in our mountain pose. Woo. How we feel here? Are we getting warm? All right. Here in our mountain pose, just be nice and still here. We're going to step that right foot back. So remember, I'm your mirror, so I'm going to take my left, your right. We're going to step that foot back. We're going to pivot that back toe 45 degrees. We're going to bend into that front knee. We're going to be into that warrior pose. So we're going to take our warrior two as we take our hands out to a T. Yes, how are we feeling that? I'm going to come off my mat to the side just so that you can see. We're bending into that right knee here. Yes, you got this. Now we're going to take this dynamically as well. So we're going to bend into that knee and straighten. Bend, straighten. Bend, and back up again. 2 more just like that. Straighten the leg. Last one, you got this. Straighten the leg. Now we're going to switch to the opposite side. So you may be on the other side of your mat, so we're going to turn that toe in, and we're going to turn the opposite toe out. Readjust. Feel free however you need to. I'm going to get back in frame here and readjust. All right, let's bend into that warrior two on this side. Bend and take it back up. Remember to keep the chest lifted, the arms out. Bend. Take it back up. We got 3 more. Are you getting warm? I'm getting warm. Take it up. Bend. And back up. Bend. Back up. Can we straighten both arms and turn both toes towards the front? Bring those arms up overhead. I know they're probably calling your name. Let's lift up towards the ceiling. Press our hips forward. On that exhale, let's malasana. We're going to wide leg forward fold. Bring those arms down into the center. Wide leg forward fold here. Bringing your head down into the center. Maybe giving it a rock from side to side. And I always forget to set my watch. So feel free, if you'd like to set your watch for yoga, you can. You can always do so. All right, let's bring it back to stillness. Bring it back to the center. We're coming back with those arms back up overhead. So take it back up. There we go. All right, we're going to come back onto that same side, but this time we're going to do side angle. So we're going to bring that toe, point that toe right back out to the front. Bring your arms back into your warrior pose. So right now we're almost in our triangle pose, but we're going to bend into that front knee. And we're going to take a side angle stretch. So I'm going to readjust here so you can see. Take that forearm down onto the thigh. Sweep it up overhead. So we're stacking shoulder over shoulder, gazing up towards that elbow. I want you to hang out here just feeling that side body stretch. Can you feel it? You got this. On that inhale, let's reverse. Let's come back into that side body stretch. Now remember your side body stretch. It's going to look like this from the side. Take it over. You can take that arm all the way overhead. Remember to keep that room right here. And let's reverse. Keep the bend into the knee. Reverse. Side body stretch. We've only done how many? 2 so far? We got 3 more. Let's reverse. Side body stretch. How's your hips feeling? How's your arms feeling? Are you keeping me honest with the count? We got 1 more. Let's hold it right here. Inhale, let's reverse. Let's straighten the leg. Take the hands back out to a T. Remember, we turn in this leg and we turn out the opposite leg. We're back here in our warrior two pose on the opposite side. Now again, I'm going to readjust. We bend into that front knee, we hinge it forward, and we bring it over side body stretch right here. Now this first one, you want to really begin to feel into that stretch. That back pinky toe is what's going to guide you. Keep you grounded onto your side body as you rotate your chest, Gaze up, your body's in a line. Inhale, let's reverse. Keep that bend into your knee. Exhale to side angle. And reverse. Side angle, you got this. I love it. Reverse. Side angle stretch. Can we do one more just like that? One more. Side angle. Let's reverse. Let's take those hands to a T, straighten the leg, bring both toes to point forward, bring those arms up overhead, wide leg forward fold. Let's take it down in the center. Rock from side to side. You got this. All right. We're going to begin to heel toe those feet back to center. We're going to come right back onto our mat. And I want you to just give it a rock from side to side, a little pedal of our feet. Drawing the belly in. And then begin to heel toe your feet out about as wide as your mat. We're going to begin to dip our knees on one side and then the other. We're preparing ourselves for our Malasana squat. So feel free to get as deep as you like here. We're going to bring ourselves down, and I'm going to lower you down. There we go. Now, within that Malasana squat, you can come down. You can place a block underneath. Whatever feels good to you. Breathe. Maybe you make room for your knees to come back, gently using your elbows. Take a moment here. Feel how that is in your hips. Remember, we're making happy hips, so feel free to rock from side to side. And then as we begin to come onto our bottoms, you can place your hands behind you and have a seat on your bottom. Readjust. We're going to have those toes pointed out. So it's going to look like this from the side. We're going to have those feet out nice and wide. And let's begin to let those knees fall over to one side. Look away from your knees. Breathe. Let's gently bring it back up to center and over towards the opposite side. Look away from your knees. Let's gently bring it back up. We're going to heel toe those feet together, coming to our butterfly pose. Butterfly pose is always fun. You can bring the soles of the feet together. You can grab the insides of the feet. You can grab the shins, whatever feels good to you. Relax your shoulders. If there's anything uncomfortable, feel free to move your knees. Give them a rock from side to side. Sitting up nice and tall. And if it feels good, maybe you begin to gently hinge it forward. Again, this is to your comfort level. Maybe, again, you rock it from side to side. Let's gently begin to come up. We're going to take our hands to the outside of the thighs. We're going to close them up. Give it a rock from side to side. We're going to grab the backs of our thighs and begin to rock yourself. And we're going to rock all the way down onto our backs. So I'm going to come all the way down onto my back, hugging my knees into my chest. giving it a rock from side to side. Remember to have your lower back on the mat as much as possible. We're going to lower our feet down right in front of us in the mat, with our knees tracking forward, our toes tracking forward. We're going to cross our right leg over our left. Nice figure 4 cross. And we're gently going to let that top foot fall over towards the side, away from our bodies, and we're going to look away. Breathe. You can feel that gentle opening of your hip. If you'd like to extend it a little further, you can bring that knee up towards the ceiling. Let's gently bring that knee back to center. Uncross the leg, give it a little windshield wiper rock from side to side. As we bring it back to stillness, we're going to cross the opposite knee over. Figure 4 cross right here. And again, let that foot fall all the way over towards the side. Again, you can let that knee come up towards the ceiling, looking away from your knee. Breathe. Notice the tension releasing from your hips. Gently bring it back to center. Uncross your legs, give it a rock from side to side. We're going to come right back to that opposite side, so crossing the leg over, figure 4 cross, but this time we're going to bring that knee into the chest, thread the hands through for our pigeon pose on our back. Breathe. And while we have our knee in towards our chest, release your hands and let that foot fall over to the side again. Look away from your knees. We're feeling that stretch again on our hips and glutes. Release the tension from your hips. Gently bring it back up to center. Uncross your legs. Give it a windshield wiper rock from side to side. Take it back to center. And let's cross it over the opposite way. Begin to hug the knee into the chest. Thread the hands through. Grab the back of the thigh on this side. Release the shoulders and the head. And when you're ready, release the hands, keeping the knees into the chest, and let the foot cross over. Again, look away from your knees. Breathe. Think about bringing that oxygen to your hips and your glutes. Take an inhale in. On that exhale, let's come back to center. Uncross your knees. Give it a little windshield wiper rock from side to side. Let's hug in both knees into our chest. Give it a nice hug in. You may notice you feel some tightness on the hips. Feel free to rock from side to side. We're going to grab the bottom of our right foot, pressing that knee towards the mat. So trying to bring that knee right under your elbow, right under your shoulder. And gently release. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side for our half happy babies. Pressing the knee towards the mat. Gently release the foot. Give it another rock from side to side. As we take the soles of the feet to touch and lower them down for our butterfly stretch here, right on our back. Feel free to rock the knees from side to side. You can place your hands up overhead. Relax your shoulders. If the feet start to fall, that's okay. We're going to take 3 cycles of breath here, just allowing our hips to gently release. And begin to hug one knee into your chest, and then both knees into your chest. We're going to begin to roll over, and we're going to take our Shavasana in a nice seated position. So any comfortable seat that feels good to you, we're going to take it. I'm going to take mine in a nice easy pose, and I'm going to take one hand to heart and one hand to belly. Allowing my breath to soften and relax. Feeling my rooted sit bones here on the mat. Readjust whatever feels good to you. I want you to come back to that intention that you set. Maybe it's protect, maybe it's something else. Just allow your body to be here, be still. Releasing that tension in the knees, softening your hips. And on that exhale, release your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Release that tension in between your eyes. And give yourself this moment of a little serenity. Thinking about that expansion, that space in our hips. We're going to take about 3 breaths in silence. But don't worry, I'm here holding space. And as we begin to bring awareness back into our bodies, we bring our hands to heart center with our thumbs to our chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up and supporting you in the practice today. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I hope you take this energy this protection with you off the mat and share it with others, because energy is infectious and we want to share the good stuff. Until next time, I can't wait to practice with you again. Namaste. All right. Ooh, how is that on your hips? How we feeling? We feeling good? All right. All right, I hope you enjoyed that practice. I thank you so much for being a part of the practice. I thank you so much. All right, I see we have all things. We have Tamisha. Thank you so much. Eduardo, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed it. Remember to give it a like, share, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Can't wait to practice with you again. Until next time. See you. Namaste. Thank you so much. Bye, Crow Pro. See ya.